mods, I don't care. Like YouTube can like banish me and stuff. Like you're already like trash. Here we go again. We got two people that don't have mods on their character because they don't know what an obelisk is. But it's cool. I mean, I was able to make it this far, and the count is slowly dropping when we aren't killing people. Enemies, not people. Obviously, fucking aliens. I've about had enough of like playing with people who don't know what a mod is and not picking up a mod. It's become really hard to find groups of people to play with. This is one of those things, like, if you don't know what you're doing, then don't do it. Figure it out first. Go on YouTube, figure it out. Because that's what I did. I was like, okay, so why am I not able to do these hard things? Well, it was because I didn't have a freaking mod. So I picked up some mods a while back, and I'm pretty decent now. Like I'm able to kill off the barrier characters, and I'm able to kill off the unstoppable characters. And it's not that hard, you know. You pick up the mods, you complete bounties to unlock even more mods on that little card. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to show you what that card is, because apparently some people just don't know you're supposed to have it. It's not that hard. We need to revive our friend. You're so concerned with just killing everything. One of us has got to do it. You have to hold still a little bit. I'm not too good with the sniper. But I was able to get this with two people. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I just hit my team. I have no case in the world. But you know, 52. It's at 52. Slowly dwindling the number because it's 23 minutes in. Usually a 10-minute run is good, but I've yet to see a 10-minute. I'd even take a 15-minute run over. There's stuff I don't even know about the game, and I go and I talk to somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. Guess what? It just becomes so much easier. We shouldn't have even been able to do that with just two people, or, I mean, one person having all the mods, because I checked their gear, and they don't have qualifications for killing all those extra things, which really doesn't make any sense. Why are you not running with that stuff? You've got to pick up the mods. It's a must-have. You must have the mods. So look, we're at 49. You could have easily had. We were at 64K earlier. Nah, I think what should really happen is, you know, we do it their way. I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this to tell you you need mods. Okay, so This little thing down here, this Lantern of Osiris, I mean, yeah, it expires at the end of Season 9 or whatever, but these mods, you need these to do, especially the anti-barrier mod. You need an anti-barrier and an unstoppable mod, whichever one you pick. Sometimes you may need an overload, but I don't know. It's simple stuff. You literally do some bounties, turn them in like that, and then it puts it towards that. It puts a score towards those. So I don't even play that much because I get sick and tired of this freaking game. People don't know what they're doing. Take 6 energy. Just gonna put another intellect mod on, even though that's the dumbest idea ever. So, to be honest, I don't like this sniper rifle. I used it. I don't even care if it was like a good sniper rifle or whatever. Gun run. Unstoppable. Tap the trigger. Under pressure, stability. I'm thinking this is one of those things that if it's like not shooting multiple shots out, you shouldn't be putting tap the trigger on it. But you know what? I'm gonna put it on and give it a shot. If I find out it's Garbo, I'm gonna get really mad. 4 energy. You trying to make me mad? Stupid game. You stupid game. Instead of handing people blue gear so they have to infuse all the time, why don't you make it to where at a certain point that it's purple? Because now you make it to where people want to just infuse and infuse, and nobody wants to sit there and wait and use all these blue pieces just to get up there. Didn't learn from the first game, but let's see what he has to say. So like, this is the obelisk, this thing right here. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you. You really gotta pay attention to these quests, because not all of them are just open and shown to everybody. Like, I could have been playing Season 9 the whole time. I came in at the end because I didn't know what it was. But I also got the Whisperer at the end. And I also got another exotic that was a quest that, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I just started getting a whole bunch of exotics. Now I'm trying to complete them on my hunter or whatever. Mostly on my hunter because that's what I like using. But then once I figured out that, you know, the Titan had this Doomfang Pauldron, and, you know, you kill somebody and then you throw that little thing, you throw your shield. You kill someone, throw your shield. Kill someone, throw your shield. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. I'm not too happy about a lot of the things that happens in this game, but Season 10 is coming out on March 10th. Go me. Getting back into the game. You know, I might get back into the game a little bit harder, but you know, I got all these books I like to read, so I don't even know if I want to do that. Plus, trying to learn Korean on top of learning Japanese is not easy, so I don't really think this game, like, what's better, a skill or some silly little game that ain't doing jack shit for you? You're spending all your money on it, or you spend money on it and then you get a DLC and you find out the DLC is like, oh, now you gotta jump through hoops just to play the game. Like, I'm not trying to jump through hoops to play the game. I like games with story though. Class item, energy booster. I'm just wondering if you really think I want to jump through hoops. Oh, it's worthless. Should have put that on first. See, that's the type of silly stuff that I do. Even think about it. So now everything, I think it caps out at 940. Everything caps out at 940, but once you get everything to 940, then you can go and do it on another character. But I would say this Whisperer weapon, though, as well. If you don't have this, it's not hard to get. People make it look like it's super duper hard. Look at my Titan. Alright, it's just a regular old Titan. And then if you don't even have the new Doomfang Pauldron, because okay, here's the old one. You see that momentum transfer and whatnot? How it has special ammo finder. Okay, so this is the old one. I used the old one to go through there, and I also used the Lord of Wolves to get the Whisperer. Now, I randomly got the Lord of Wolves as a drop, but that was after the fact of going and getting the... which bow was it? This was recently. I had asked a player. I was serious. I told him I'm serious. I'll do this stuff. I got the time today. He ended up showing me how to do this. But I went and got this the Wish Ender, and you know, once I got the Wish Ender, then right after that, not even a week or two later, because I was practicing getting prepared for the Whisper of the Worm, which I don't have the catalyst for this, so imagine if the catalyst was on this thing, because this thing's pretty powerful. I don't have it. I'm working on getting the other sniper too. The... was it the Izanami? They had to do that to me. I don't even know the name for it. Okay, it's Izanagi's Burden. This one right here, I don't have it, but so I don't know how to compare the damage to. I have never tested it out or been on another player's profile to test it out. I'm thinking it's gonna be like really good, but if I could test this thing out, I just want to know if it's good or not. To be honest, it probably is. I mean, people have to like go through a lot of hell to get it, and I mean, way back when they went through way much more hell than they do now to go get it. Source regime. Let's see. Yeah, I got a quest for the Thorn. I got the quest for the Ace of Spades, I believe. I have the one for the Rat King. I'm not sure about the Seabreeze. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, I got the one for Yoton and the Monique. I think that's what it's called. I got the quest for the Leviathan's Breath. I just don't think I've completed it yet. Like those are some things you should have, and another good thing you could have for a weapon. The only problem is you gotta grind for it. Is no, not submachine guns. Auto rifles. Nope, not that either. Machine guns. Okay, so the hammerhead's fairly easy. If you haven't done anything on if you haven't done anything on, I lost my train of thought, Nightfall, then don't like play around with the Nightfall yet. Then just do some what's it called? Black Armory farming. I suggest you go after the Hammerhead, as it's one of the best. Like, you should try to get this on your first time. So if you've never touched the content, then you should definitely use it as your first, because I heard that your first, you get a lot of stuff for it. Let's see. Oh, I figure as well that I think you get this one from doing one of the quests that you get from Zavala. And to be honest, I have yet to get it, but it's probably a decent weapon if they're making you run through just to go and grab it. This is also another good one to get. It's another quest. Cannot acquire randomized gear. See how these ones don't say randomized gear? If you look right there where it's red, right underneath where it says legendary, these ones don't have it, but so these ones are randomized. So you can get fixed odds as a randomized drop for a machine gun, and if you do get that, I suggest you go after the edgewise. I wish I could compare the two. Stability. See, the edgewise has better stability, less handling, or about the same. The reload speed is better. The impact isn't as high, neither is the range, but it's probably better anyways, because most of the time I don't see people using a machine gun far out, you know. There's no way. So what was a good rocket launcher that I used? I think some of the good rocket launchers in general are the ones that allow you to targeting. Use that tracking if you can. These are just like, I'm not even just saying like you should just have those things. These are like some tips for you, bro. Whoever's watching this, whoever goes through and looks at this, I'm just saying it's not that hard. You unlock all these sundial links, and the only reason why I didn't do any of it was because I'm just now getting open to the content again, so I'm not even sure. It's an overwhelming and astounding way to come back into the game, or not astounding, astonishing way to come back into the game and just try to touch a piece of the content, because you're sitting there thinking, oh, I can do this, but I suggest you look at YouTube videos and figure out your gear and the goals you have set.
They will come back. You will see.
Because it's a pain not to do what you need to do. Not sure what this is, but alright, honoring the lost.
To be venerated, it is a strange feeling.
But it's not that hard. Grab those little things, get the gear, get some kind of gear to do Vanguard missions. Don't be an idiot and go in and think one person should hold all your freaking mods. Nobody should have to be the only one carrying the unstoppable. I'm pretty sure with this character, if I was to find two other to other players who actually
Let's see
have
what
their
we've
gear
got.
together, they'd probably tell me my gear is garbage and that I need to get it up. Which honestly, that's probably because they'd be top tier players, but hey, once you get those little mods, you're already in like the top 75% for playing Vanguard. But I feel like the top 25% usually get over 100,000 in Nightfalls, and if you wanted to get over 100,000 in Nightfalls, you need to optimize your gear, and you need to know what to do with your gear. You need to talk to somebody. It's not that hard. I don't play all this extra content, even though I should be. I just get annoyed. Honestly, had enough of playing this game though. Oh look, a green ball. Is that a red jack? How come we never see the red jacks too? That's another thing. You fools don't know what a red jack
Good to
is.
have you
I think
back.
that's what a red jack is. Was it this one? Loaded question. Nobody wants that ugly thing. Later, Baldy. What a punk. But yep. Optimization on gear and figuring out what you should be using and what character you should go after. I suggest not using one class, because if you're just focused on one class, now I get it if you're like a collector and you're collecting everything on one character and then you decide to move to another one, that's
Let's hope your
probably
journey
a
to help
better
Saint
way
doesn't
to
have
do it.
any unintended consequences for our timeline. Even the Warlock orders don't fully understand the ramifications. The Speaker exiled Osiris for less. But I know you'll stop at nothing to right a wrong. Eris says that Guardians are bound to lives of loss. We don't usually get to see our old friends again after they've passed.
Or after they
So thank you
disappear.
for this. Just try not to make this a habit. Our light is stronger
Whoa,
than ever.
her face just changed twice.
Yep.
Now I'm just screwing around, but ooh. Why, hello there. You gotta be kidding me. I hate to say it, but it's going. And so is this. You're probably thinking, no, why'd you do that? I don't know. Kind of felt like it.
care
And
of
I have to
yourself,
run all the
okay?
way over to the other side just to go get a piece of gear. That's why I did it. And plus, it's one of the old. It's not randomized gear. It's one of the older pieces of gear that you can't put mods on. Which, I mean, having people cycle their gear and not being able to keep something, it's kind of trash, dude. I don't know why you do that to somebody. It's another reason why I don't play anymore. Is why are you changing up the gear? Keep on randomizing my gear.
Done.
Let's see what this is. No, I'm gonna keep it, even if I don't like it. But it's still freaking Garbo. Maybe if I put a shader on it, I'll like it better. All Destiny characters. all Destiny players ever.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't understand. So, because now, once you hit like 940, I think that's when you have to go after that pinnacle gear, but I'm tired of playing with people who don't know what a freaking mod is and don't have it on their character. It's one thing not to have even one mod on your character, but not to have two on there and expect one player to come in and just do all the work for you. I hate being that guy that comes in and just does everything for everybody else. Fucking stupid.
So you Guardians are all about symbols,
Wing
right?
discipline, huh?
Warlocks, Titans, Dead Orbit,
You
Iron Banner.
You stupid hoe.
I don't know how you keep track of it all. Point is, you understand that people need symbols to inspire them. You're in a clan. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Repping a clan is just the start. Fly this banner wherever you go.
She's
Make it the
got a
last
dental
thing the
issue,
Legion sees
the way
before
she
you put 'em
talks.
down. Doesn't get more
Can you hear
inspirational
it?
than that.
Bet you can't. I hate to say it, but that's not even a good roll. Why I'm keeping it. Nightshade, that's a pretty good weapon. 10 paces, I mean, that was pretty difficult, but... Hawthorne's forged shotgun. That cannot... This item cannot be okay. Yeah, but nobody uses field prep on a hand cannon. I don't know who would want to crouch and shoot. I'm definitely not the type of player to do that.
Symbols, right? Warlocks, Titans, Dead Orbit, Iron Banner.
3.
I don't know how you keep track of it all.
Energy.
Point is, you understand that people need symbols to inspire them. You're in a clan. You know what I'm talking about.
You're in a clan. You know what I'm talking about.
Repping a clan is just the start. Fly this banner wherever you go.
I swear she's got
Make
some
it the
wrong
last
with her
thing the Legion sees
dental
before you put him
issue.
down.
She's got a
Doesn't get
dental
more
issue.
inspirational than that.
Ooh, I might hit 950.
Be careful out there.
Then she has no more to offer for me. Courtyard, patio. I don't know what the hell that says. It's too much Chinese for me, bro. Or Cantonese, whatever it is. Can never be too sure in this world. But oh boy, oh boy. I'll put on some new shaders. I might try a Nightfall here in a second. I don't know. Ah, think about it. So I'm missing so much content. I could have stayed on top of it. Like, see, look, 69,000. I was playing with two people that didn't necessarily get the grasp of the concept, but they would melee things. No, actually, you know what? They didn't even always melee things. Actually, I think they didn't get the concept of meleeing, and I don't think anybody else does. That glowing orb above somebody's head, nobody wants to do that. Apparently, at least. What is this? Oh yeah? Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
I took it from the wreckage.
Whoa, that's a cool outfit you got there. What is this? Let's check and see if anybody's got. Okay, 973. Maybe they have. See, none of these. She's not gonna have issues with Warlock, but I want to see what this is. Tangled Web, Iron Targe Vestments, Riches. So this is a. See, this is what you get when you play. You get a whole bunch of cool stuff when you constantly play. Just goes to show. See if this person has anything on them. 971. Doesn't play the Crucible a lot, but likes the Crucible. Bygones. Okay. It's pretty decent. Then again, like I said, when I couldn't do all that gear, all that stuff for the Nightfall, guess what I did? I went and searched it up, and I found out that I don't have it like everybody else does. Like, I like it when I find somebody with like 10 energy. These are the type of people that have their gear maxed out, so that way they can actually do something. Like, I wish I had, I don't think I do, but I wish I had a sniper rifle ammo finder. Because with the Whisperer, that would go well, you know? Like, this dude, or chick, oh no, probably got their stuff together. It's simple, man. Simple. 30-minute video, scrolling around. Somebody does capture a little bit of this, you know, like remove the essence from the world and then share it in another way if you have to.